Another person who has had his fair share of experience being banned and, his medical misinformation eliminated from social media is, of course, world-renowned cardiologist and epidemiologist Dr. Peter McCullough. I asked him this question, how did you go from being this world-renowned physician to basically being the supervillain when it comes to COVID misinformation? How did we get here? And I want you guys to hear what he says for himself. Watch.
Yeah, I never anticipated this could possibly happen. I'm the most published person in my field in the world in history. I had devised a hypothesis that was fully explored over the last several decades, that the heart and kidneys communicate with each other. They influence each other in health and disease. And that became basically a very tractable line of investigation that led to in vitro diagnostics and therapeutics, since there are common intermediaries like diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. And because of that, I was the editor of two major journals, Cardiorenal Medicine, Reviews in Cardiovascular Medicine. I was a frequent lecturer all over the world. 2018, I was the named endowed lecturer at Harvard. I lectured in two different major departments. I've lectured at the New York Academy of Sciences. I presented at the European Medicine Association. I've presented at the FDA Congressional Oversight Panel. I mean, I've done a lot in my career to be perfectly credible as an analyst. I've actually chaired data safety monitoring boards for over 24 trials. There may be no other physician with an MD behind their name who's actually done that in the United States. I know product safety inside out, backwards, and forwards. So when COVID-19 hit, it was so clear to me that if we didn't treat it early, that the virus was going to slaughter our senior citizens, and I was not going to let that happen on my watch. I worked feverishly. I got large grants. I got investigation and drug application with the FDA. I was the overall named principal investigator on some other large programs, and I worked with others, and we devised a treatment approach, and literally within 6 months, we had a home treatment guide. I had major papers published on this, and the degree of censorship that I started to receive on early treatment before the vaccines made me believe that those who were actually actively suppressing treatment were doing so in order to ultimately promote the vaccines. They were ready for this.